Because
it didn't record.
Because
that was a good story.
The biggest thing is morality, which I forgot where I was listening to it from. It might have been on YouTube, but they were talking about morality of shit, and they're like, "How do you know what I believe, or how is what you believe better than what I believe?" And they're like, "Think of it like this: if I think killing one person is better, but you disagree with me killing somebody, but you think your value's better." He's like, how does that work? It's all based off of morality. It has nothing to do with whether I'm right or wrong. It's killing someone else
is morally wrong.
He's like, reverse it. What if you not killing somebody is considered morally wrong? He's like, it's all based off of shit that people have put values on, which, again, I totally agree with. It's the same thing as Thanos. Thanos is like, look, the whole universe needs to be halved. If I half it, more people have more resources. He's not wrong.
It's just true. We are actually being more overcrowded.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
The more mouths to feed, the harder for us to, thrive.
He's like, people would literally have to work less. And of course, once he completed his mission, what did he do? He retired. Went to a farm. Like, that was it.
And he destroyed the stones.
And then he destroyed the stones so nobody else could get them.
Yeah.
Or use them for anything. So, again, it's like, he wasn't a bad guy. Same thing with Madara Uchiha from Naruto. Madara just wanted the Uchihas to be on the same level ground as everybody else. Everybody else loved the Senju clan, but they hated the Uchiha. And he was like, I just want everybody to be fair. I'm going to take it Hashirama Shinju, he didn't want to be the first Hokage, they just voted on him. Mm-hmm. But he told Madara, he's like, hey, you should be Hokage. And so it's like, all these bad guys get put in horrible situations, but again, it's all based off the circumstances that they've dealt with. So, that's why religion needs to be there, is because they have to put some kind of morality behind it. You can't just be a good person. Now you have to be a good person for a better value. It's like, well, what do I get from being a good person? Well, you get to go to heaven. Or you get reincarnated. Or
so basically it's always with a prize.
Yeah, it's like, that's your prize. That's one of the biggest things people hate about religion, too. Yeah. I will say that.
And the scaring the children, like, if you don't do this, this, then you'll go to hell, blah, blah. I find it morally wrong, actually, to scare children like that.
Yeah.
Because,
well, that's just, again...
It is funny, because growing up in the Philippines, it's been, like, told to us, like, if you do this, you're gonna go to hell. If you don't do this, you're not gonna go to heaven.
Yeah, but that's under the same grounds of Filipinos like to be extreme.
Yeah, true. With everything, seriously.
Yeah, it's like they have to overdo everything. It's like, we really got to get it through their heads. It's like, no, you don't have to do that. But again, like, I'm not saying Americans don't do that too, but I've seen more documentaries or more videos about the Philippines.
It always sounds like we're always trying to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we are good at everything. To be honest with you, we are great at everything. But it's always like in the foreground, in the background. It is never in the foreground.
Well, it's also under the same circumstances. Like, I can't say Filipinos are good at basketball, okay?
We are still in basketball.
No, you guys play a lot of basketball. When was the last... basketball is the game in the Olympics, right? When was the last time they went
But there's basketball Olympics?
When was the last time they went to bronze in the Olympics?
I don't know.
Long time. They have great players. They do. I'm not saying they don't. But the Philippines doesn't have that strong of a team.
I don't think... You know that you actually have to fund your teams to go to Olympics, right? It's not like they're free.
Well, no. The country has to fund for
That's
the
what I'm
teams
saying.
to go.
I think it's a waste of money if they actually go for groups like that. That's why they go for the ones that they know that could actually win gold medals.
Yeah, but generally they go for the all-stars. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing America does. Every country does it. Like, we'll take teams... We'll create a team of like 20 people for basketball, but we take them from different teams throughout the country. Because It's the same thing as when we play Pro Bowl, Super Bowl. Like, before the Super Bowl, we always have the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl, minus the teams that are playing in the Super Bowl, are all the MVPs from the other teams. From the whole, like, other 48 or 52 teams that we have, they're all from there. So, they play in the Pro Bowl. So it's like, okay, cool. This is the best wide receiver against the best safety. Like, this is going to be fucking awesome. And it is. Pro Bowl is always a great fucking game. But that's just, we do the same thing for the Olympics. It's like, okay, we're going to take the best point guard, we're going to take the best center, like all this stuff that we have, and we move them there. And it's good.
I actually haven't thought of it if actually we Filipinos have a basketball team in the Olympics.
Thank you. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. That's what I'm saying, like, I'm not saying the Philippines have bad teams by any means. Like, they have great teams, but statistically they couldn't beat a college basketball team here in America. They couldn't. I already know they can't. Because statistically, they can't do it. It's the same thing as, like, that pro women's football team out in fucking, England. They went, or Australia, one of the two. They had won the world championship or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then they decided to play
in minor leagues.
Yeah, but then they went and played like a bunch of 15. They didn't even play minor leagues. They played like a 15-year-old like team, and the 15-year-old team beat them.
Yeah, and they're the champions.
Yeah, they beat them. It was like.
That's why you always have to stay in your lane.
It was like 7-0.
Just like Leah Thomas in the whatchamacallit, the swimming competition. When
he got banned, or she.
I know she got banned now, but whenever they were like trying to whatchamacallit,
I didn't leave.
Because they were trying to compete, and then one lady, she was like, "He's cheating." It's funny because I was like, "Then that's actually really true."
Well, the girl that tied with Leah Thomas.
What's his name?
I can't remember her name. But she had went on Joe Rogan Experience, and they were talking about it.
Yeah,
and
I always hear with Joe Rogan.
It's funny because like the girl's like, "Look, I've been training my whole life."
Grimes.
Yeah, something Grimes. Was it Grimes? I don't know.
I think it's Grimes.
Grimes was that basketball player that was in prison in Russia.
Oh yeah.
But no, the girl that had slammed against her went on Joe Rogan thing.
Yeah, she's been trying to like fight for it, you know? Like she don't deserve to tie with a man. Well, like who is it is, women or not, but you know, biologically, he's still a man.
Well, it's just funny.
And then he came out to be a lesbian. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, safe that. But that was the thing, so they had went and they had both got the exact same time, okay? I take it this girl had like, look, I've been training for this my whole life. She's like, the whole summer I trained, blah, blah, blah. I did this, I did that. And of course the dude, he didn't have to train because he already knew he was going to beat. Like, he probably trained like for the next like 2 months. Like, you know,
this all women.
3 hours
it's
in
tiny
the thing.
beings.
And he beat most of them. Again, the only one he didn't beat was her. And technically, he only didn't beat her just because he had a pre-trial for all this shit anyway. So he had a trial before that race. And then he's like, yeah, okay, I tied with a girl, but he's like, I've been worn out. So it's like, okay. And of course, when they gave the trophy, they gave it to him. But the only reason why they gave it to him, they even told her, because she was like, well, because of this.
This is a women's swimming competition.
Yeah. But
hey. Hey. You're such a daredevil. You're such a daredevil, you. Yeah. You're so scary, Kai Kai. You like to give daddy a heart attack? Do you like to give daddy a heart attack? You do?
You get off of there.
Everything is dangerous to you now.
Yeah, so it's just, again, it's just the world's fucking crazy with their thinking and how they
That's
do
why I
things.
want Last Man Standing to be back again. Because I really want to listen to Mike like rant about all these like men and women things.
Oh, trust me, a lot of people have done it. And there's like, so there's a whole like jujitsu crowd.
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu is like the grappling. So like they wrestle with each
I know
other.
jiu-jitsu is. I thought it's like a gang that you're talking about or an organization.
No.
But I know what the sport is.
Yeah, so it's just grappling and everything. And they got it now to where women and men can grapple. And just like now, girls can wrestle in high school and stuff like that. Michelle Newolf, Justice's sister, her daughter Gianna, she wrestles. Because she likes to wrestle for whatever reason. And she's wrestled with guys, like, and of course, like, yeah, she wins against some of the guys. But I will say this, I've seen a lot of dudes, like, male or boy, fucking whatever, they go pretty easy on the girl, for the most part. But, also, at that age, there's a lot of women, it's like, okay, it's like, at a certain point, the girls can't beat them because the center of gravity. Women's center of gravity is in their hips. Man's in their torso. So when a woman is able to like grab the men's like thing and use their center of gravity to pin them first, more than likely the woman's going to win. But then you reverse it when they have to start on the ground instead of standing up, the men will generally win. They did one where this boy and this girl, this is jiu-jitsu, not wrestling. And the boy, like, no effort at all to beat this girl. Okay, but the girl wanted to wrestle, whatever, or grapple. So he's sitting there grappling with her. Oh, fuck no. This boy beat her with, like, he wasn't straining, he wasn't tired, he was just, like, and all he did was just a simple leg lock. And then, of course, the girl's like, tap, tap, tap. And I'm looking at the comments. Most of the comments were like, look, the boy did nothing wrong, like,
That's the rules.
Yeah, like he didn't have malicious intent in his head or anything. Like he was just wrestling. He was very calm, which he was. I saw the video. I saw his face. I 100% agree with that. A lot of people were like, "Oh, if that was my daughter and the guy," I'm like, it's a fucking competition for grappling. Yeah. Leg locks happen.
Like if you don't want your girls to be grappled, then don't let her.
Yeah, don't let them wrestle. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Not seriously though. How crazy these things nowadays.
Ty, you can't have that. I'll give you fishy, okay? Here, I'm gonna put this up here. I'm just putting right there, okay? I'm gonna give Kai a fishy.
Ouch.